Hello and welcome back to the Discord AI chatbot series. In this episode, we'll be learning how to create a voice message transcriber. If you haven't already watched the first episode in this series, be sure to do so before checking this one out. Now that we're ready to get started, the first thing we're going to do is install the Axios npm package. So we'll just type in our terminal, npm install Axios. And we're going to use this a bit later to fetch our voice message. Now that we've got that installed, we'll go ahead and create our context menu command. We'll just go into a ready event and type in const command equals new context menu command builder. And we will set the DM permission to false and give it a name of transcribe voice message, and we will set the type to application command type dot message. Now that we have our command created, we'll go ahead and post it to Discord. So we'll just do const rest equals new rest, and we'll import that from discord.js, and we will set our token to process.env.discordBot token. And then we will post our command to Discord with await rest.put routes, and we'll import the routes object, routes.application commands. We'll pass in our client user ID, .user.id, and we'll pass in a body that will contain our one command. We'll go ahead and make this function async, and we'll pass in the client. Now we have our command ready to go. The next step is to respond. We'll create an event listener for the interaction create event. We'll pass in an asynchronous function. And now we want to check to see if we received a message context menu command. If interaction.is message context menu command, we want to continue. We'll check the command name. So if interaction.command name is exactly equal to transcribe voice message, we want to continue again. And now we know for sure that it's the right command. We'll go ahead and defer our reply. Await interaction.defer reply. We'll set ephemeral to true, and this will make it so only our user can see the response. Next, we'll extract the message object from the interaction. So const message equals interaction.target message. Now we can check to see if we received a voice message or just a regular message. If message.flags.has message flags bitfield dot flags dot is voice message. And if this is true, we want to transcribe the message. If it's not true, we want to respond, letting the user know that. Else, await interaction.edit reply content. For this error message, the content is going to be, this is not a voice message. And now we'll begin the transcription process. So the first thing we need is just our messages audio attachment URL. So const audio URL equals message.attachments.first.url. And this will get the attachment link for the audio file in the message. Now we want to go ahead and fetch that with Axios. So we'll go ahead and import Axios. Const Axios equals require Axios. So we'll do const response equals await Axios.get. We'll pass in our audio URL, and we'll pass in an object with a response type set to array buffer. And that'll give us our audio file. So what we want to do now is we want to create a read stream to send to the OpenAI API. So we'll just quickly import the read stream. So we'll do const readable equals require stream. And now we'll go back here and we're gonna create our read stream. Const file data is gonna equal response.data. And we're gonna create the stream. Const file stream is gonna be equal to new readable. And we're gonna push in our data. So file stream dot push file data, and we're also going to push in null. File stream dot push null. And the last step here is to set the path of our read stream. This doesn't affect our file, but it makes sure that the OpenAI package knows what file type we're sending. So file stream dot path is going to be equal to, in this case, audio.mp3. And it doesn't have to be named this, but it does have to end with an mp3. Now that we have our file, we can go ahead and transcribe it. So we will import the OpenAI package. Const OpenAI equals require OpenAI. And we will create our transcript. Const transcript equals await OpenAI dot create transcription. And we'll pass in our file stream and the model we're going to use. In this case, we're going to use the Whisper-1 model. Now we should have our transcription ready to go. So we will create a message embed to display our response. Const embed equals new embed builder. And we'll set the title to transcription. We'll set the description to transcript.data.text, and we'll create a substring from this so our message doesn't exceed the character limit for the embed. So .substring, and we'll set the values to 0 and 4096. Next, we will create some fields, and this will let our user jump back to the original message if they desire. So set the name, original message, and the value to message URL. Now all we have to do is reply. Await interaction dot edit reply. Embeds is going to be equal to an array containing our one embed. And now we just have to start our bot. So we'll go into the terminal. We'll type in node index.js. And just like that, our bot is online. As you can see here, I have prepared a voice message for us to transcribe. First, we're going to listen to it. This is an AI-powered transcription tutorial. Now that we've listened to it, we can go ahead and transcribe it. We're going to right-click on the message, go to the Apps section, and click Transcribe Voice Message. And just like that, we have our transcription. But if we send a message that's not a voice message, such as this one, we'll right-click it, go to Apps, go to Transcribe Voice Message, we'll click, and as we can see, the bot recognizes this is not a voice message and doesn't transcribe it. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe.